back to the Warlord Card Gamer, and tonight we have a very special edition of
Shoeboxes.
What's in the Box. This is the biggest box that I could find for what we're going to be opening today. This is very special because there were only 5 of them. 5. This is a box that was created by the company that was producing Warlord in Germany for 4 years, give or take. Anyway, they stopped producing them a little while ago, or quite a while ago now, and the person that was in charge of that was liquidating a lot of the stock they had left. And during the current world events, apparently one of their local hospitals was underfunded, and so they decided to basically kind of do a weird raffle bid type thing, where there would be kind of secret bids, and then the top 5 bids would get one of these boxes. Luckily, our bid got one of these boxes, and I'm super excited to do this because this was a while ago now. And we got that. This is awesome because I didn't know it came in this box. This is actually a really special box in itself because you could only get this with the Champion set, and that came out a long time ago. It was a direct-to-player set that was made or designed by Champions, which are all in the back here. And so basically there were 6 different decks, and they were made by top-tier players and designed by them, and so they each had a new Warlord and a couple of extra cards in them, plus just generally powerful decks. And I did not have one of these in my collection, so I'm super excited to have one of these boxes now. And I've been holding on getting in here because I haven't had time, and we haven't had, Gabriel here to help us out. So this is really cool. Champions box. It is chock full of lots of goodies. I have an idea of some of the really good cards in here, but I'm not 100% sure about everything. So we're just going to go through it and start digging. Sorry. There we go. All right, so the first package we've got is some 4th edition cards. We got a lot of Lokis. These are Overlords. These are some treasure cards, a 2-handed sword, stack of gold, hand axe, stacks of gold, main gauche, buckler, flail, gold coins, mimic, which is pretty cool. We got flesh golems, so lots of promos. This is early 4th edition promo stuff. And treasure chests. So that was number 1. Grab the second one.
A lot of stuff in here.
Yeah, there's a lot of
lots of separately packaged cards. Let's see.
So it looks like more
Stone
promos. Ooh, Matt, there's gonna be some nudity in this. Might have to blur that out. Okay.
Blinding Beauty. Heat Metal, Holy Warding, Spawn of Belial, Dinar Tolson, Handsome Bugort, Blade Hag, Breastplate of Power.
More treasures.
Sword, Deja. Like some fun cards. Get some still short. Naram Sin.
The alternate art.
It's alternate art, yeah. That's cool.
There we
Niobe,
go.
there's the Naked Niobe.
Nudity
Yeah.
Niobe.
Sir Robert of Andover.
Another Loki.
Yeah.
So that's 5, I think now. Flesh Golem.
Flesh Golem.
Iron Golem, which is another Overlord.
Mr. Sagani. Moldering Cur. Salisa. The Conflagration. Mace of Severance. Red Worm's Mail. Chalice of Life. Glacial Axe. Axe of Turgoth. Blade of Cinerary.
These are treasures. They are reprints of cards that came out. They were like the faction weapons. They came out in the first set. But because 4th edition introduced a new faction, then we actually got a new weapon, which is hopefully in there.
Grimsteel, Endover's Quill.
There we go.
That's
Weeping Crescent. That's the one for the Chosen.
Oh, Chosen. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. Ooh.
So that was not very easy to get. You basically had to get it from being a top placing player of the Chosen.
Lothian Lawhammer. Hember's Fist. Edge of Silver Flame. Kiribus. Phrastos. Taxek. Oh, this.
Xrus?
Yes, yeah.
Fours.
Fours. Paymaster Core. Judge Dackhouse. Judge Acus. Niobe's Leaf.
Treasure version.
Donner of Clan Hell. Okay.
All right. The Niobe herself is super valuable. Not really easy to get. she's a pretty popular Overlord. Sorry, Warlord. And it's actually, it might be harder to get the normal version, though not as valuable, than the nude version. Just because she came in the first set, and the boxes, the APSs, are very hard to get. So this is the next package. This is, okay, I think this is an Overlord package, and I don't think I've ever opened one of these like this. So they're numbered. I think this is 15 of 15, so Teleport, Hand of the Queen, Pit Fight, Potion of Blurring, Giant Strength Potion, Black Moss, Skin Crawler, Nightclaw, Temple of Lore, Shadow Reaver, one of the most powerful level 4 characters in the game, Jackals of Morn, one of the other most powerful level 4 characters in the game, Chujin Vyuskar, there we go, Elder Qor-Teth, so that is the second version of him, Arcane Qor-Teth, and these are both Overlords, and then Qor-Teth Firefist, which is the Warlord Overlord version. So yeah, these were given out in the latter version of the AEG product life when they were producing Warlord, and I did not get any of these, so that's awesome. And I think the next one's going to be the same thing, so just crack that quickly, make sure.
Yeah, another small pack.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing, so just run through it quickly, make sure there's...
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice, yeah.
Very good. So 2 of those. Next bunch. So going through here, trying to get through this as quickly as possible. We got more promos. Lothian Lawhammer again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. Edge of Silverframe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa. Weeping Crescent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a lot of those. And again, super relatively rare, I guess, in the past. Blade of Ceneri. I assume there'd be 10 of those. Endover's Quill again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grimsteel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hammer's Fist. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there you go. So that was basically 10 of each factional weapon. Awesome.
That's a lot, yeah.
Yeah. Well, again, there are only 5 of these boxes. So
those are all weapons?
yeah, so these are all level 10 weapons. They can only be equipped by characters of that particular faction. And these were also treasures, which doesn't have a huge influence, but sometimes there's cards that are dependent on something being a treasure or not.
What was this box set called?
So this was something created by the person who was running the company that was producing Warlord in Germany.
Yeah.
And so he just called it Box A. So it was like the alpha box. He ended up doing 3 different versions, so A, B, C. And again, this was the kind of the highest premium version. And again, it was a blind bid. You just had to just throw a bid out and hope it worked. And so he just grabbed the top 5 bids of whoever bid for these. And that was it. We got these boxes. I have no idea who else got these boxes, and I'm doing this on camera because I would like to keep it up for posterity, just to know what these came with, because I assume no one else did it. So yeah, this is for transparency purposes to see what these boxes came with. And I know there's some really cool goodies in here, so I'm excited to see them. Karak, he is one of the rarest, not the rarest, because the 4th edition Dragonlord, because in 4th edition there was 1 Dragonlord and 2 Daemonlords that were printed. The Dragonlord himself is actually very rare, and I would say on par with Karak Urartu. He's pretty powerful as a Dragonlord, and he was the last Dragonlord during the AEG reign of production of Warlord, and so he basically wasn't produced very much and didn't have a huge lifetime for people to take him down. So he's definitely one of the more desirable Dragonlords.
Ooh, and you get a bunch of them.
Here we go. So there's 4 of them.
Morgan John.
She's
Nice.
amazing. Great for decks. Draxon Rule is my favorite by far. Just boss artwork. Aldrich. Celine. She's really cool. Obviously the Necromancer one.
Ooh.
Altis is the funky, sneaky assassin.
Yeah.
There you go.
There
Ups
you
and
go.
downs. There you go. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Damn.
There it is. This is the thing. This is the
That's
thing.
awesome.
This is the thing, and this is actually very special.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Right.
This is the thing. So this is definitely going to have to be blurred out. This is the thing. So I actually have it here, the text. The winner, he basically listed out what all of these boxes came with, and the list included a bracketed it's bracketed. It says a redacted, at least 4 items not pictured. So he basically, ethically, did not want to mention that he was selling things that are basically promotional or for promotional purposes. But at the end of the day, most of us suspected that we were getting something very special. And this is a Medusan Lord level card. Medusan Lord level, so in Warlord, I don't know if we've explained this before, Warlords are the basic kind of, when you're playing the game, you play Warlord versus Warlord. You have to then beat, you want to beat an Overlord to be able to, yeah, you get it. If you beat it, you get to keep it. From then on, you go to a Dragonlord with an Overlord. The Dragonlord runner, sorry, cut. So, if you take down an Overlord, and you get to keep it. It's a promo card, basically. And so, if you want to challenge a Dragonlord, you need to bring an Overlord with you, and the Dragonlord runner, the person who's going to be running it, signs your Overlord, and so it's like your ticket. You can no longer use it to challenge a Dragonlord. But there's one level after that, and that's the Medusan Lords. Medusan Lord characters are basically unique, one-of-a-kind characters. They're super powerful. They're godlike level characters in this world of Warlord, which comes from D&D. Basically, the original story, and I'll get through this really quickly, was a guy said, hey, everybody, we're going to start a D&D campaign. But we're going to start as like super powerful characters. Everybody make level 20 something characters, and we'll see you next week. And so everybody showed up for the game, and he said, all right, show me your characters. He grabbed everybody's sheets, collected them, and said, all right, now you make level 1 characters, and these guys are the people you have to kill if you want to win the game. And so basically, that's what Medusan Lord is. And so in the card game version, Medusan Lords are extremely powerful. They're impossible or almost impossible to beat. And in practice, basically, they would run 100 games. And if they could survive 100 games, then they basically went undefeated and they no longer had to continue receiving challenges. And basically, some of the most important, well-known players in the Warlord community are people who have beat Medusan Lords. There are people who beat more than one Medusan Lord, which is mind-blowing because it needs incredible luck and ability to not screw up to beat them. Anyway, so the point is that these boxes apparently, we suspected they would come with a Medusan level item. And so Medusan level items, there were usually only 3. You get 1 for the runner, 1 for the winner, and 1 for the artist. And that was like the max. And sometimes that didn't happen. In practice, you know, either they got lost in the mail or somebody forgot to print them out. And so there might only be 1 copy of a lot of these Medusan Lords. So this belongs to, I believe it's an Elven Medusan Lord. I'm not even sure what her name is, but anyway, she basically, I think, gets to create these giant krakens. Mercenary, monster, aquatic, unique. May not equip items, may not be controlled by other players. Spend order, perform 8 melee strikes. So that means 8 plus 10s. React after target character is hit with a melee strike by a giant kraken. Target becomes spent, or if already spent, stunned. So this is a 16 AC, 8 hit points, 8 skill, level 10, classless. Badass. Basically. It's pretty awesome. And the cards that are Medusan level are usually not the same printing because they're not mass printed. So these are definitely different, and we'll look at that in a second. So this is amazing. That is super, super unique, and I knew that something was in here, and that was the one. So
Where's that Pokemon?
be very careful.
Put that in there.
Yeah, it even feels very different, or a little bit different.
It's glossy.
Yeah, it's glossy.
So you're not done yet, so keep going
I'm
through
not
that.
done, yep. Chill's Razor, I
Which
recognize
is
that.
also glossy.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, these are all glossy. The Cutting North Wind.
Yep.
Okay. Chill's Razor, Howling East Wind, Winter Eternal, the Biting West Wind.
All right, so these were promos that were released basically at the end of the production time of this company. And the thing is that most of them were printed and then distributed in the last few APS, so Adventure Pack sets. I have one here. This is a Winter Eternal from the APS set. And somebody had mentioned these, and I didn't know about it, and I only, I had heard that this was kind of a possibility. But here there are 2 different versions. So there's the glossy version, which apparently was kind of, I guess, the preview or something, or the actual, like, runners starting off. And then the non-glossy version, the matte version, comes in the APSs. And so this box came with one of the glossy ones. So this is definitely much, much rarer. I have never seen one before. I had only heard of them. And so now we can confirm that there are at least 5 out there, probably, because these boxes were not exactly the same. I do know that other people got different. All right, sorry, interruption again. Yeah, so I believe that there were 5 of them. Again, there's no way to confirm them unless people come out of the bush and say, hey, I did get one. But the boxes were not perfect then. They're just, the guy was just kind of liquidating everything. So I do know that the Medusan level item or card was different for each box, I think, because I know that I did see at least 2 other people post about what they got, and they did end up mentioning that it were different. I saw they were items, not a character. So I'm super excited about this because it's a really cool character, really cool card. Awesome. All right. So that was your one. We can leave that there, and I'll go ahead and do the next one. Okay, so now we have a pile of foils, I think. Another pretty pringly. They're pringly. Sir Colden Edrude. Now, these are the 3rd version of foil. So Warlord had 3 different versions. There was the foiling where it goes on the border. There was a full card foiling, which is obnoxious and was only done in Assassin's Strike, the 2nd set. And then there's the Epic Edition foiling, which are these, which I call the accented foils, and that's where they basically accent the art, and I think those are by far the best ones. Oh, there's a 4th one. There's also the 4th edition version of foiling, which only came in 1 box. What?
I want to see one of the foils.
Sir Colden Idrud. There you go. Calbite Defiance. Aethon, Secrets of the Suns. Lusari, Sir Colden Idrud. So these are the paladins. That last name is generally a paladin. Isle of Fire, Nemtuk, Justice, Rouse, Kurzath, Shikhad, Ged Venger, Amadusi's Inferno, Prioress Sophique, Entangle, Overwhelmed, that's an uncommon. These are uncommons, that's weird. Layla, Seli, Howling Guard, Mammoth's Tusks, Colbert, that's promo. Master's Trinkets, Ashling, Crown of the Isles, Nemtuk again, Turbero, Luminous Cure, Kieran, it's one of the cooler foils. Bag of Treasures, Prior Sophique, I also think that's pretty cool. Colbert, Brine Fiend, The Haunted, Green Dragon Inn, Ruby, Staff of Selection, Fleshstone Gargoyle, Donovan Chahar, Shield of the Meek, Axe of Turgoth, another 4E promo. This is the 2nd version of foiling, Paradigm Shift, Mountain, Jarzan, Dragonhide, Aethral Gargoyle, Aspar, Finola Calyx, Reckless Abandon, that's a great card. Maze, another Reckless Abandon, Tranquility, Shadow Blade, Rod of Lure, Rod of Lore, Slow March, Tranquility, Passing the Knives, Brother Valorand, Grigori the Spineless, Reach's Labyrinth, Symbiote, Sir Gregory Drac, and Donner of Clan Helligan.
That stack is all foil?
Mostly foil. It was about half foil. Mostly half, give or take. All right, so we're getting through here. We're almost done. It's another
another
small
one. Yeah. Is this the same?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be the same, so that
Yeah.
I see I get one as well, so we'll go ahead and
Yeah.
open that up again just to confirm that it's not something else
Yeah.
crazy. You can grab the next stack. Yeah, so we have 4 of these. Awesome.
Was that more Overlord?
Yeah, well, this is the Qor-Teth pack, which comes with basically 4 really awesome cards. The most important cards that it comes with are those. So you get the 3 Qor-Teth Overlords, you get the Shadow Reaver, and a Blink Dogs.
This is the Phat stack.
Phat stack
Oof,
of
that
foils again. Yeah,
Pringling.
look at those Pringles.
Yeah. Arbalist. Ooh, I haven't seen that before.
Wow,
But
that's-
also
that's
more
awesome.
foils. Lava Gargoyle. Polished Plate. Master Eric. Dedication. Threaten. Blackthorn's Quarters. Oliver Zane. Lucked Buzzsaw. Cirquette. Bow of Shadows. Denali Sagebound. Golden Warhammer. Sir Willems. Peace. Favor of the Totem. Cabshiran. Lilika Zane. Call of Dulan. Island. Troas. Eye Shiver Darkwell. Kygyo Tenar's Prey. Summon Lesser Fiend. Staff of Kazazi. Well Laid Trap. Pogris. Tavern. Robe of the Plains. Orin. Diversion. Tax in the Intricate. Vanton. Phantasmal Killer. Celestial. That's kind of cool art.
Yeah.
Celestial Plate. That foiling is super interesting. Mentorship. Covet Treaser. Kenrick. Dulon Shade, Dury Earthwalker, Shadow Blade, Mistress Bridget, Deverness Honor, Fast as the Wind, Gabbin, Rejuvenate, Long Tusk Serena, Corrupted Cultist, Rod of Lore, Donation.
It's a fat stack of foils.
Yeah, Arbalist. Oh, it repeats.
Lava Gargoyle, Polish
Yeah, this is repeats actually.
Threaten.
Yeah, this is the exact same ordering. Yeah.
So it's just a full set of foils of that set.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Two sets of that set.
Yeah, to make sure, but it looks like it's the same. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's the same order. Cool.
All right, so we're almost done here. We've got a few more to go through. Let's see, what else are we getting? All right, so we're getting, these are just commons. These must have been just filler. Yeah, these are just all commons. Might be a full set of, what is this? Plane of Secrets. Yeah, these are all commons. All right, well, that's a dud. Next stack. Yeah.
It's a financial disappointment.
Nah, it's okay. Commons are good,
Acceptable,
especially
yeah.
now. Especially now, people are
Useful.
going nuts for commons, or just for anything really.
More foilies. Ooh, that texture on these cards.
Yeah,
feels-
that's one of my
Wow.
favorite art cards. It's just like the playmat.
Yeah.
It's a Death Knight, and so that's a Death Knight.
These
as
feel
well.
oily. Like these cards feel oily.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is
Interesting.
Light and Shadow.
Okay.
Very
The ones
awesome.
didn't feel that same way. The matte ones
Death
didn't
Knights.
feel. Yeah. Fascinate, Shadow and Elder, Fire Sufik, Isle of Ice, Feral Scarlet, Crown of the Isles, Calamit's Steel.
Calamity Steel.
Calamity Steel.
Spiteful.
Spiteful. Namtuk, Fleshstone Gargoyle, Inner Light, Turboro. Wait, is this the same as what you?
I had some of them, but it's not full.
Circle
This is
the
also one of my
Dread.
favorite. This looks a lot
Oh,
like
that's
City
cool.
of Ass or City of Brass in Magic. The Bastion of something or another. Oh, get it out over there a little bit. There you go. The Bastion of Baskron. It's a really cool. It's one of my favorite arts of the best one of the dungeons. That's for sure.
Arviscar, Mercy's Edge, Ruby Staff of Flexion, Theodore Diligent,
He's super rare, especially in foil.
Turgan, Temper, Entangle, Mildrak, Dazzling Aptitude, Furl,
Corral's really good as well. Huge, great drop.
Robert Mason, Aethon, Isle of Fire, Sir Francis de Graves,
Also good.
Lissari, Roos, Luminous Cure, Cheedlun, Brilliant Bound, Isle of Ice, Chaden Alder, Prior's, is the same order.
Yeah, now it's
repeats.
repeating.
Yeah.
So like another two sets of that.
Yep.
Okay, so the next one is Drasek the Furious. This is the promo pack. We've actually opened this already way back. I opened it way back when I was just filming a couple of my videos, so we'll link that below if you want to see what's in here. I won't be opening it because I don't think I have any sealed ones left, so awesome. We got one of those. It comes with two of Drasek the Furious in it,
What's the...
which is an Overlord. He's actually the... It's another kind of evolving leveling, just like the Qor-Teth in the previous packages. He's a Warlord originally in 4th edition, then this is the Overlord version, and there is a Dragonlord version, and that's the one that's actually super rare. I don't know if we've gotten any of those yet, but we have one stack to go. I know what this is. So this, because this was made as a way to help a hospital, and he also had to get rid of these, he had a fat stack of Limited Wishes. So Limited Wishes in Warlord and also in, what is this called? Legend of the Five Rings, L5R, they had it as well, because it came from AEG. And so basically you would rip it and donate, or you're supposed to pay $5 to get one as a donation to a charity, and then you would get one of these cards, and then you could use it in a tournament, but you would have to rip it. And so there's a very large stack of Limited Wishes.
You have to rip it?
Yeah. Order. Rip Limited Wish in half, search your deck for a card, and put it into your hand. This action cannot be canceled. So it's basically the most powerful tutor in Warlord, and you had to actually basically pay $5. Nowadays, nobody rips them, but they do expect you to make that $5 donation to something.
Is the amount of Limited Wishes there approximate to how much you paid for this box?
I have no idea. No,
I wonder if he set the exact
He did.
amount.
He did set a minimum. Actually, he did say your minimum bid had to be €200. So basically, I believe that was to cover the Limited Wish cost, and everything else was a bonus. But again, it was a blind bid. So you know, you had to just hope that your bid was high enough to be one of the top 5. And so luckily it was. And so now I've got, these are definitely the stars of the box and the box itself, which I'm, again, super happy to have because I didn't have it. I'm still trying to find some of the decks. I have 3 of the decks sealed of the 6, 3 or 4. And so I hopefully will get those and at some point open them on the channel. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.
We'll see you later.